DeWitt Scott back again with another edition of the Daily Reading Room, where I'll break down a book for every day of the 2022-23 academic school year. And today in my fourth video, I'm talking about a book that I really enjoyed. It is a book entitled Boys Among Men, How the Prep to Pro Generation Redefined the NBA and Sparked the Basketball Revolution. And it's a very well-written book written by a sports journalist by the name of Jonathan Abrams. And in Boys Among Men, Jonathan Abrams talks about the proliferation of high school basketball players who would declare for the NBA draft. Particularly, he covers all of them for the most part, but he obviously there was for those that know about the history of the NBA, there was a bulk of them between the years of 1995 and 2006. 2006 is when the NBA ended the preps to pros option for high school players. 1995 is when Kevin Garnett became the first of the modern era to do it. But Jonathan Abrams covers a lot of different angles, right? So we all know, for those who follow basketball, we know about the Kevin Garnetts and the Kobe Bryants, the LeBron James, and those guys who came straight from high school and they went on to be megastars and sort of transform the NBA. But in this book, Jonathan Abrams also talks about a lot of the lesser known young men who put their names in the NBA draft fresh out of high school, did not get drafted, or got drafted but they had very short NBA careers, did not have anywhere near the level of success as a Kobe Bryant or LeBron James. And he talks about just sort of the circumstances that surrounded them, all of these kids as they were 18, 17, sometimes 19 years old, declaring for the draft. He talks about the role that shoe companies played, Nike and Adidas, and their Nike camps and Adidas camps for these high school All-Americans or top players across the country, and how that sort of influenced their thoughts of going pro, their financial situations coming up as kids, and now they have the opportunity to get millions of dollars overnight, is also discussed. But as a huge basketball fanatic, I've a deep passion for basketball. I've loved it all my life. This is absolutely one of the best basketball books I have ever read in my life. It covers a lot of detail that you just can't find anywhere else. It's all summarized in one book. I always like the types of books where you can find out a lot about a lot of different people, a lot of different things, all in one text, right? So all of the people that he's covered, you would have to Google these individuals, individually, and then find out these separate details. So from all of the superstars, all the way down to a Taj McDavid, to a Leon Smith, to a Alice Richardson, and all these other people that are just not known. This information, man, is just so intriguing to me. But I recommend it to any basketball fan, any NBA fan, or anybody who's just has any sort of interest in the whole jumping from high school to the NBA, and how it worked out for those that were great and for those that it did not work out for. But I recommend to check it out. It's a fantastic book. It's called Boys Among Men, and it's written by Jonathan Abrams.